Have you ever found yourself forgetting where you left your keys or struggling to recall a name during a conversation? It's a frustrating experience that many of us face as we age, but it's important to remember, this doesn't automatically mean our brains are losing their sharpness. In fact, there are a lot of myths out there about senior brain health that can make us feel like it's all downhill from here. Today, we are going to talk about those myths, 5 of them, to be exact. By the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of what's true when it comes to your brain health and what's just plain fiction. It's time to bust these myths wide open, so you can take charge of your brain health with confidence. Whether you're experiencing a little forgetfulness or just want to keep your mind sharp as you age, this video is for you. Let's dive in. One common myth many people hear is that memory loss is an inevitable part of aging. How many times have you heard someone say, "Well, I'm getting older, so it's normal for me to forget things"? This idea has been ingrained in us for so long, but the truth is, it's not entirely accurate. Sure, it's true that some of us may experience slight memory changes as we age, but significant memory loss is not a given. It's not just part of getting older. Think about it. Memory loss is often linked to specific conditions like dementia or Alzheimer's, which are serious health issues. However, these conditions are not part of normal aging, they are diseases. While some forgetfulness can happen to anyone as they get older, it's not something you should just brush off as inevitable. In fact, there are so many things you can do to support your memory and keep your brain healthy. So, if you've been thinking that memory loss is just something you have to accept, I'm here to tell you it doesn't have to be that way. Just like any other part of your body, your brain can stay healthy with the right habits. Exercise, a balanced diet, staying mentally active, these things can all help improve memory and cognitive function. It's about taking steps to keep your brain engaged, just like you would for your heart or muscles. The second myth that I want to address is the idea that it's too late to start caring about brain health. Maybe you've heard this one, too. "I'm too old to start doing anything about my brain health." The damage is already done. I want to challenge that mindset. It's never too late to make a difference in your brain health. In fact, studies show that our brains can continue to grow and form new connections well into our later years. Neuroplasticity is the term we use to describe the brain's ability to change and adapt. This means that, no matter how old you are, your brain can still make new connections, learn new things, and improve. It's like a muscle that can be strengthened with practice. If you start doing things today to challenge your brain, whether it's learning a new skill, playing a memory game, or simply engaging in thoughtful conversation, you're helping to boost your brain power. So, don't let the idea that it's too late hold you back. Whether you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, your brain is capable of growing and thriving. It's all about making small changes, starting today. Now that we've tackled 2 of these myths, memory loss being inevitable, and the idea that it's too late to start caring, let's move on to the next one. A big misconception I often hear is that older adults can't learn new things. Have you ever heard someone say, "I'm too old to learn how to use a smartphone," or "I could never learn a new language at my age"? The truth is, older adults absolutely can learn new things, and they do it every day. In fact, learning new things can be one of the most powerful ways to keep your brain healthy. The brain thrives on novelty and challenge. When you push yourself to try something new, you're creating new neural pathways and strengthening existing ones. There's even research that shows that adults who continue to engage in new learning experiences are at a lower risk of developing cognitive decline. Whether it's taking up a new hobby, learning to cook a new recipe, or even picking up a new instrument, these activities can help keep your mind sharp and active. The brain loves a good challenge, and when you engage with it in new ways, you're investing in your mental health. So, let go of that idea that learning is only for the young. Embrace the fact that learning is for everyone, at any stage of life. And remember, it doesn't have to be something major. Even small things can make a big difference in how your brain functions. Now that we've covered 3 big myths about memory, brain health, and learning, I want to take a moment to remind you that your brain is incredibly adaptable. The changes you make now can have a lasting impact on your mental well-being for years to come. Whether you're starting to notice changes or simply want to stay sharp, there's always something you can do to improve. Stay with me, because we've still got 2 more myths to bust, and you're going to want to hear them. But before we dive into that, let's pause for a moment. Does any of this sound familiar to you? Maybe you've heard these myths before, or maybe you're starting to feel more confident about your brain health. Either way, I'm so glad you're here, and I can't wait to share more with you. Let's keep going. Now that we've covered a few common myths, let's dig into some more that can really affect how we think about our brains as we get older. The 4th myth I want to address is one that I hear quite often: the brain naturally slows down as we age, and there's nothing you can do about it. This idea suggests that as we get older, it's normal for our brains to slow down, making it harder to think quickly or remember things. But here's the thing: while it's true that some cognitive changes can occur with age, it doesn't mean your brain is doomed to slow down permanently. In fact, there's so much you can do to keep it active and sharp. Think about it this way: we often hear about the importance of staying physically active to keep our bodies in good shape. Well, the same goes for the brain. Regular mental stimulation, like reading, solving puzzles, or even learning a new skill, can keep your brain agile and improve your cognitive abilities. If you feel like your thinking isn't as quick as it once was, don't worry. It's not necessarily a sign of something serious. Your brain is simply responding to the need for more exercise, just like a muscle. A key part of this is staying mentally engaged. For example, when you engage in activities that challenge your brain, like learning a new language, playing memory games, or even engaging in deep conversations, you're giving your brain a workout. Just like we need to exercise our bodies to stay fit, we also need to exercise our minds to keep them sharp. So don't fall into the trap of thinking that your brain is naturally slowing down with age. Keep challenging yourself, keep learning, and keep stimulating those brain cells. Your brain is capable of more than you might think. Now, let's talk about the 5th myth, which is one that can be especially concerning: dementia is inevitable as you get older. Many people believe that as we age, dementia is something that just comes with the territory. It's a scary thought, right? But the reality is, dementia is not an automatic part of aging. In fact, most people over 65 do not develop dementia. While it's true that the risk of dementia increases with age, it's not something that is guaranteed to happen. There are plenty of ways you can reduce your risk and maintain a healthy brain. The best way to keep your brain healthy and protect against dementia is by focusing on a combination of factors. One of the most important things you can do is stay physically active. Regular exercise has been shown to improve brain function and may lower your risk of dementia. But it's not just about exercise. Eating a balanced diet, managing stress, staying socially connected, and engaging in mentally stimulating activities can all contribute to a healthier brain. It's about taking an active role in your brain health, and the earlier you start, the better. While there's no guaranteed way to prevent dementia, these habits can make a huge difference in your overall brain health. In fact, many people who stay active and engaged into their senior years live with healthy, sharp minds without ever experiencing dementia. So, don't fall into the trap of thinking that dementia is inevitable for you. It's not a given, and there's a lot you can do to reduce your risk and keep your brain in great shape. When we talk about brain health, it's important to understand that the brain is not a static organ, it's constantly changing and adapting. Neuroplasticity, which we discussed earlier, means that the brain has the ability to rewire itself and form new connections. So even if you're older, your brain is still capable of growth and development. The key is to keep stimulating it in different ways and stay proactive about your health. Now that we've tackled these 4 myths, I hope you're starting to see a clearer picture of what's true and what's not when it comes to aging and brain health. Aging doesn't mean your brain is destined to slow down or that dementia is unavoidable. In fact, you have more control over your brain's health than you may have realized. But before we wrap up, there's one more myth I want to address, the one that I think is particularly important. It's something that many of us tend to overlook, especially as we get older. Socializing doesn't matter for brain health. You might think that as long as you're keeping your brain active with activities like reading, puzzles, or learning new skills, you don't need to worry much about socializing. But here's the truth: social engagement is one of the best things you can do for your brain. Research shows that maintaining strong social connections can have a powerful effect on your brain's health. In fact, loneliness and social isolation are linked to an increased risk of cognitive decline and even dementia. When we engage socially, whether through friendships, family, or community groups, we are not only fostering emotional well-being, but we are also providing our brains with the kind of stimulation that helps it thrive. Conversations, laughter, and even the act of sharing experiences can help keep your brain sharp. So, if you've been feeling isolated or disconnected, it's time to make socializing a priority. Reach out to friends or family, join a club, or consider volunteering. Engaging with others is a simple yet powerful way to keep your brain healthy and your spirits lifted. Don't let the idea that socializing isn't important for brain health hold you back. It's a vital part of staying mentally sharp. As we've discussed, there's so much more to brain health than meets the eye. Whether it's the power of social connections, the importance of mental challenges, or the role of exercise, your brain is capable of so much at every stage of life. The truth is, you have the ability to take control of your brain health, and it doesn't matter how old you are. So, now that we've debunked these myths, it's time for you to take charge. Your brain is waiting for you to give it the care and attention it deserves. Keep learning, stay active, connect with others, and never stop growing. With that in mind, we are coming to the final part of our video, where we'll wrap things up with some key takeaways and tips to help you stay sharp. Stay tuned. As we reach the final part of our video, I want to take a moment to reflect on everything we've covered so far. We've busted some of the most common myths about senior brain health, myths that have held many people back from taking charge of their cognitive well-being. Now that we've separated fact from fiction, I hope you're feeling more empowered about your brain health, knowing that aging doesn't mean your brain has to slow down or deteriorate. Now, let's take a closer look at some key takeaways that can help you build a healthier, sharper brain, no matter your age. First, it's crucial to recognize that keeping your brain healthy is a lifelong journey. It's not about doing one thing and expecting miracles. It's about creating a lifestyle that supports brain health in small, meaningful ways. This includes staying mentally active, physically healthy, socially engaged, and emotionally balanced. One of the best ways to keep your brain sharp is to incorporate regular mental challenges into your routine. Whether it's learning a new skill, solving puzzles, or playing a memory game, these activities help to strengthen your brain's connections. Remember, your brain is like a muscle. The more you work it, the stronger it gets. So, don't be afraid to push yourself with new activities that challenge your mind. Even something as simple as reading a book or trying out a new hobby can make a difference. Another important aspect of brain health is physical exercise. I can't stress this enough. Physical activity is one of the most powerful things you can do for your brain. Exercise doesn't just benefit your body, it's crucial for brain health as well. Regular exercise helps improve blood flow to the brain, reduces inflammation, and encourages the growth of new brain cells. It doesn't have to be intense. Activities like walking, swimming, or yoga are fantastic options. The key is consistency. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate exercise most days of the week. Just as important as mental and physical exercise is maintaining a healthy, balanced diet. Eating a variety of nutrient-dense foods is essential for brain health. Foods rich in antioxidants, healthy fats, and vitamins, like berries, leafy greens, nuts, and fatty fish, can help protect your brain from oxidative stress and inflammation. Don't forget to drink plenty of water too, as staying hydrated plays a role in keeping your brain functioning at its best. And remember, brain health isn't just about what you eat and how much you move, it's also about how well you take care of your emotional and social well-being. As we've discussed, loneliness and social isolation can have a negative impact on cognitive health. Make an effort to stay connected with friends and family, and find ways to engage in social activities that bring you joy. Whether it's joining a local club, volunteering, or simply spending time with loved ones, these connections are essential for keeping your mind sharp and your spirits high. Let's not forget about stress management. Chronic stress can have a profound impact on brain health, so finding ways to relax and unwind is vital. Consider activities like meditation, deep breathing exercises, or even taking a walk in nature to help reduce stress levels. Your brain thrives in a calm, relaxed environment, so make it a priority to incorporate moments of peace into your daily routine. Lastly, I want to leave you with this: it's never too late to take charge of your brain health. Whether you're in your 60s, 70s, 80s, or beyond, your brain has incredible potential. By adopting habits that promote cognitive well-being, like staying mentally active, getting regular exercise, eating a nutritious diet, and staying socially connected, you're investing in your brain's future. It's all about making those small, consistent changes that add up over time. Remember, brain health is not something that happens overnight, it's a lifelong commitment. But the rewards are worth it. You have the power to stay sharp, stay active, and live your best life, no matter your age. I want to hear from you. What steps are you already taking to boost your brain health? Or maybe you've learned something new today that you're excited to try. Leave me a comment below, and let's keep the conversation going. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel for more tips and insights on how to live your healthiest, happiest life. And remember, there's no such thing as too old to start making positive changes. Your brain is ready to grow, learn, and thrive. Let's make sure we give it the support it deserves. Here's to living your best life at any age, and to a future that's bright, sharp, and full of possibilities. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.